I just thought it would be fun. Like a hobby. You don't have to like them, you don't have to watch them, but it's something that I thought would be cool to do. Alright? Just fucking cool. So I'm doing it. And here I am. But I have watched Let's Players before. I watch whenever he decides to upload. LTM Killa, aka Michael, Rage Quit. I watch his Let's Plays whenever he uploads them, because he was actually the first Let's Player I watched, because I had watched some Rooster Teeth stuff before a few years ago, and saw Rage Quit, and I thought it was pretty funny. And I found the guy's channel, and he had some Let's Plays going on, his Dead Space, his fucking Mega Man's, he's currently doing Resident Evil 4 once a week. God damn it. But and also his Resident Evil 1 Director's Cut Let's Play. I like all of his stuff. Sue me. And then there's, of course, SOH, PKC, Uber Hackster Nova, Dan's News, Gassy Mexican, Kutra, Sly Fox Sound, and Spooner. Hopefully I didn't miss any of the creatures. I don't watch all the creature stuff, unfortunately. I just don't have time. Amazingly enough. Epic dodge moment for zombies coming up. But I would encourage you, if you don't want to watch my stuff, at least give them a shot. They have some pretty amazing stuff. I mostly watch, well, I'm not going to play favorites, I'm not going to tell you who I mostly watch, but I like all of their stuff, from each of them. I try and get a little bit in when I have enough time, but I can't be watching videos all day long, unfortunately. So, yeah. So, if you don't end up watching my stuff, I don't care if you subscribe or like, give them a shot. I'm sure you'll like their stuff. The creatures and LT. And Rooster Teeth stuff. But enough plugging them. Back to this. Yeah. I don't know what else to talk about. I'm pretty fucking hungry. Come to think of it. Epic dodge! Yeah! Oh, this is my realization, that, I forgot the emblem key. That's why I went back and picked up those red herbs. I was considering turning around right then and there and going back and getting them. What do I do here? What do I do here? What do I do here? No, I don't go through there because there's nothing really important over there. I go back in here and put in the code 0131 and get the key. Games I like. Why not? Talk about me. This is all about me. I'm a spoiled little princess right now. I only own a 360, unfortunately, for this current generation, and I still have my Dreamcast from last generation. Last generation I had a PlayStation 2, but that broke. Still have the game, some of the games though. But those could use. Wink. And I had a GameCube, and fucking sold that, and I'm stupid. I shouldn't have sold that. Shouldn't have sold any of the consoles. Oh, and I had an Xbox. Shouldn't have sold that either. Should have kept the consoles, but I was young. I didn't know better. I wanted to get the 360, and then it Red Ring of Death 2 months after I bought it in 2006. And then the hard drive, or not hard drive, the disc drive went out, and then I had to wait 2 more months for the repairs, and then it Red Ringed a bunch more times, and I tried fixing it a few more times, but the one I got was a total piece of shit. And then I got a new one for cheap. It was my friend's Xbox 360, and he didn't want the Xbox anymore. Because, one, he didn't have a hard drive. He broke his hard drive, and I still had my old hard drive, and he sold it to me for $50. And I've had that thing, this one, which is the first Xbox released, I had, which was the core, and I had the Pro, I think it was, the one with the silver fucking disc tray, or the chrome, sorry. But this one is the white one, and I've had that since 2008. Hasn't failed me yet. Hasn't had any problems. I still don't play it much on warm summer days, and I blow a fan on it to keep it cool, but it's still going good like a champ. Surprised. Later on down the road, though, I do want to get a PlayStation 3 because I'm gonna have to say it, but I think that the Xbox 360 games are stagnating a little bit. And what the fuck am I doing? Oh, that's right. I was explaining that the lockpick was there and that I took bets on whether or not the Magnum or the grenade launcher is going to be in there, and I thought it was going to be the grenade launcher, but it turned out, it was going to be the Magnum. If I open it, yep. Most of my playthroughs is the grenade launcher. This is only the second playthrough out of like 10 where it's been the Magnum. All other times it's been the grenade launcher, and I have to go to the transformer station and open the door to get the Magnum, using electricity and all that.
No.
But anyways, back to the 360. I think the Xbox 360 is kind of stagnating now, unfortunately, in terms of games. I mean, there's not a whole lot going on for it, but the PlayStation 3, at least within the last year or two, has been getting great, fucking amazing exclusives. Granted, PlayStation 3 has got really great exclusives this entire lifespan, but there's a shortage of Xbox 360 games that are really good on the, again, 360, and the PlayStation 3 seems to still be going strong. And besides, fucking Xbox Live, gotta pay for that shit to play online? What the fuck? I don't play online, really, on my 360, only if I get, like, free day passes or something from buying, like, Halo Reach a few years ago, or some other game. But really? Really? You gotta pay to play online? As far as I know, the PlayStation Network doesn't do that. And definitely for computer games, you don't need to fucking pay to play online. I'm already paying for internet, paying my internet service provider money to get high-speed internet. Why the fuck do I need to pay more money for to play online, huh? That's why I don't play MMOs. I don't want to pay $50, where most PC games now are $60, in line with the fucking console games, which is total BS, but whatever. I don't want to have to pay for a game, and then pay $15 a month to play said game. It just doesn't make sense to me. That's why I like free-to-play online games. Like, you know, I'm not going to plug anything, but free-to-play. I like free-to-play, not pay-to-play. I played World of Warcraft for a little while, but I got tired of that after 2.5 years of playing that nonstop. I couldn't do it anymore. I couldn't do it. I tried getting into the Burning Crusade a little bit, and then Cataclysm. Well, you know, not really Cataclysm, but I couldn't get into it anymore. It wasn't fun. It really wasn't fun anymore. It stopped being fun after a while. Doing the same shit over and 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 over again. Come on, Jill, walk. God damn it. March that fabulous ass of yours. Even though it's highly pixelated, because it's a PSX game. Anyways, still good graphics for the time. I mean, I don't have any problem with the graphics. I still consider it good. I still consider Final Fantasy VII. I still consider fucking Super Nintendo as good graphics, because that's what you see on a lot of handhelds. The Super Nintendo graphics. I like them. I've never, ever, ever been much of a stickler for graphics. only a few games I'm a stickler for graphics if it just looks wrong, if it looks lazy. There's a difference between art style and graphics in a game, because if you have a clear art style that you're going for, then the graphics should reflect that. Like, if you're going for a cartoony look, you don't need amazing graphics. If you're going for a realistic look, again, you don't really need amazing graphics, but things should look right. It shouldn't look lazy, like eye clipping and all that stuff. Granted, there are limitations to technology, but I don't like it when it feels lazy. The graphics feel lazy. This doesn't feel lazy. I like the pre-rendered static backgrounds. I think they're amazing. I'd love to see those in new generation or current generation games. Although I generally, as a rule of thumb, even though I grew up in like the Xbox era and the Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3 era, the last generation, this generation, I love the old graphics for Super Nintendo and PSX and PlayStation 2 and Xbox, because they're great to me. They're my games. I like a lot of games now, but graphics aren't everything. And the art style is what is important for me. It can look like total ass balls from a last generation game, but if the art style fits with the atmosphere of the game, then it's not only forgivable, but I welcome it. Because I like gameplay the most. And as for Super Nintendo games, whether it be Final Fantasy, the little sprites, or Donkey Kong Country, or Super Mario, what have you, those games weren't really about the graphics, they were about the gameplay, and that's what I loved. And if you're noticing that I'm killing the dogs, I will say this: I hate the dogs in Resident Evil. I fucking hate them. They're easier in the older games because each time you shoot, they fall over. And Zero in the remake of 1, they don't fall over unless you got a shotgun. You have to put in like 2 or 3 bullets before they fall over, and by that time they're so run. Oh, they don't stop. They don't stop when you shoot them either with the handgun. They keep running at you. Pisses me off. But anyways, Super Nintendo, older generations, yeah. One game, though, that I do like for the 360 that I picked up a few months ago that I still continue to play, Dark Souls. Oh, God. Fun game. It's not so much hard as it is unforgiving, is what I would say. If you have a 360 or a PlayStation 3, you can find Dark Souls used, cheap, $20-$30. I paid $25 for my used copy. I don't do a whole lot of online, except for updating. Again, I don't play online. But Dark Souls is an amazing game. And I think that's all I'm going to talk about now, because if I remember correctly, this is the end of the video after I put some stuff in my storage.